Hi friends, and welcome to my last New York video. No footage in New York, just me talking about New York and telling you guys my highs, my lows, my miss, and kind of showing you guys what I bought. I also just want to say thank you to everyone who watched my New York videos and liked and commented and all that jazz. You seem to enjoy them and I really enjoy making them, and there's something for me to look back on, and I'm glad that you guys enjoyed them. So first of all, I'm going to show you guys what I bought while I was in New York. I didn't buy a lot. I wasn't planning on buying a lot. You've seen some of the stuff I bought, but not all of it. So the first thing I bought is this drink, Disney. This Disney kind of drink tumbler. I saw this and I was like, I really want it. So I'm gonna get it. It's nice. Oh, it's got nice cold water in it. So hang on. It keeps things really cool. And yeah, I just like loved this statue of Liberty Mini and the fact that it said New York. So this was 20, I think it was like 1999 dollars from the Disney store. The next thing I got, which was also from the Disney store, was this backpack, which I am obsessed with. It is massive, it holds so much. It's really strong, sturdy backpack, and it's got all the Disney, well not all the Disney guys on it, but it's quite a lot on there. So this was $30, and the only reason I bought this was because my backpack that I usually use, which you saw in the video, broke. So it was fate that me and this backpack we were meant to be. So I also always buy myself a magnet from wherever I go. I love a magnet. I must have got this from my gran. My gran loves magnets. So I got myself this magnet. So obviously it's backwards to you. It's New York and it's got the skyline, and it's kind of like a sunset or a sunrise. It's really, really pretty. And this was only a few dollars from like one of the souvenir stores. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but yes, I got myself this. I got myself this pen, which is purple, my favourite colour, and it says New York. And it's super pretty, so I bought myself this. Now I also bought myself some stuff from the Museum of Sex. Nothing crazy, just like some novelty stuff. You can probably guess, just like silly novelty things. I'll show you one of them. So it's a rainbow lily. Matches my hair. So yeah, you can see the kind of vibe that I was going for with the stuff that I bought. I also got for free a little pin, or as we call them in the UK, a badge. A little badge, so this was free. And when I went to the Hard Rock cafe for dinner, I also bought a souvenir glass. Yay! So it's really cool, really pretty, like a really nice cocktail glass. And it just says Hard Rock Hurricane in New York. So this, I've been to quite a few Hard Rocks. I've been to Orlando, Glasgow, London, Paris. Is that it maybe? And obviously New York. But this is the first souvenir glass that I got. I don't know why. I just fancied a drink that came in this glass, so I got the glass. So that's all the things that I bought in New York, apart from obviously that little pin that I showed you, which was free at the Museum of Sex. But now, onto the highs and lows. And there is way more highs than there is lows. So I flew with Aer Lingus via Dublin. So I went Glasgow, Dublin, JFK. And I have to say the Aer Lingus were great. Would I fly with them again? 100% yes. They were on time, if not early. Like, I think we left Glasgow early, and we left Dublin like bang on time and arrived at JFK early. The service was really good, the planes were great, the in-flight entertainment was really good. There was like old movies and new stuff, and I will save talking about the food till later. Spoiler. Overall, I really enjoyed flying with Aer Lingus, and I would definitely fly with them again. So next is the hotel room, and just the hotel in general. I stayed at the Hotel New York. The hotel was in a great location. It was a 15-minute walk to Times Square, basically like a straight road. so that was super handy. The hotel itself was just beautiful. It's kind of purpley pink everywhere, which obviously I loved. The room was super nice, really good for one person, okay for two people, but I would say it's perfect for one. The best things about the hotel were definitely the look of the hotel and the location. So if you're going to New York, I would definitely recommend looking into the hotel because I really loved it, and I would stay there again personally. One of the highest of the highs were the shows. So the shows were a big reason why I was going to New York. I love theatre, I love musicals. I don't get to go to them a lot just because I don't have a lot of money and time to spend on them. But I knew when I went to New York that I wanted to go and see as many Broadway shows as I could afford. So originally I was only going to see two, and that was Anastasia and Aladdin. But kind of the last month or so before, I added in Frozen. So I got to see 3 Broadway shows. So one of the great things about Broadway shows is the playbill. So if you've never heard of a playbill or know what a playbill is, it's basically like a programme for the show. So in the UK, usually you have to buy the programmes. You don't get any free programmes at all. But in New York, you get free programmes. And if you want to buy like a fancier upgraded programme, you can. But you get a really basic programme for free, which makes for an amazing souvenir. So I'm going to show you them right now. So the first show I went to see was Anastasia. So this is a playbill and it has 40 pages. I wonder if I can kind of... So it kind of tells you about the show, and then obviously the people behind the show, production, cast, everything like that. So there's like the cast of characters and like the musical numbers and stuff. This is brilliant. This is such a good souvenir to have, and I wish we did this in the UK, but I guess we just don't have the budget. Not even in the West End. Shame. All of the shows, you can tell they're kind of next level. You can tell why they're so expensive. All the money goes into production, costuming, lighting. If you ever get the chance to see a Broadway show, do it, because it is an experience. I also went to see Frozen, and again it's literally the exact same layout. And then last but not least, we have Aladdin. So you see it has like a bit about Aladdin there. It has some fun Broadway numbers. If you were to ask me to pick my favourite, I don't know if I could. They were all good. They all had good points and bad points, which I kind of touched on in my videos, so I won't go over them again. Just go back and watch my videos about New York. But yeah, fab. And I can't wait to go back to New York one day and see more shows because they were just stunning. Another high of going to New York is seeing New York, seeing the sights, seeing everything that you have seen on telly and in movies and online. It's just really cool. On my first day, as you saw, I took the bus journeys, the sightseeing buses, which were super great. I love kind of doing that when I go to a new city, taking the bus and kind of getting an overview of everything. Yeah, getting to go up the top of the rock, getting to go see the Statue of Liberty, visiting Ground Zero and the 9/11 Museum, seeing Central Park, Times Square. Just the whole sightseeing experience of New York was amazing. Another big high for me was obviously the Natural History Museum. I spent like 2.5 hours in there, and definitely could have spent more if my feet weren't killing me and I didn't have other plans. So I brought home a map from the Natural History Museum. It's pretty insane. So you've got all of this and then even more on the back. So yeah, it's pretty intense. Applebee's is on the high list. If you didn't notice in my videos that I really took to Applebee's. I love Applebee's now, that's my new favourite place. The subway was also great. It was really easy to kind of manoeuvre and get in a Metro card I thought was going to be more difficult, and it was super easy. Everything's signposted. I had to ask some of the subway guys once or twice, and they were super helpful, really nice. So that's it for my main highs. I mean, I could talk about everything individually that was a high, but that would be a very long video. But those are kind of like my main highs. There was a couple of mehs, like not a high but not a low, just kind of like an observation or like a meh. The first thing was the weather. So I knew going in it was going to be cold. I knew it would possibly snow, so I was kind of prepared for that, and it wasn't so bad. Like, it didn't stop me from doing the things I really wanted to do, although it probably would be nice to go when it's a little bit warmer. The wait for the Statue of Liberty was insane. Was it worth the wait? Yes. It is worth the wait to actually go out and see the Statue of Liberty close up. She is stunning, but the wait is insane, and you have to go through like an airport security. So you're outside, you're literally got like 5 layers on, and then you go into the security bit and you need to take everything off, and then once you get through you need to put everything back on again. So it's a bit of a palaver, but is it worth it? Yeah. The other thing are the cars and the noise. Thankfully I was worried I was going to have a lot of trouble sleeping at night, but thankfully I don't know if it was just because I was on the 12th floor, or if it wasn't as busy at night as I thought it was going to be, or if the windows were triple glazed, I don't know. But I was able to sleep pretty well at night. But during the day when you're out and about, it is so noisy. Cars just constantly beep. Not necessarily for anything bad, they just beep all the time, just constantly. If you're crossing a road, cars can still like turn the corner, and most, like 99% of people in cars are super careful and conscientious when turning the corner. But yeah, I almost got run over once when a car just came zooming in the corner, not caring, literally missed me by about that. Cool, but yeah, just be aware if you're going to be really careful crossing roads and stuff like that, cause yeah, it's a bit crazy. Oh, and this is what a Metro card looks like, by the way. I brought it with me. Just a little yellow thing. It's bendy, and you just kind of like, when you're going through, you just kind of boop, boop. And now onto the lows. Now, there isn't many. There's not many. I had a fantastic time in New York and I loved it. Couple of things I want to touch on. So Aer Lingus, Fabby was in my highs. Great journey. Their food is not good. So I'm fussy anyway as it is. So I usually don't like the food, so I'm not even talking about the main food. But to touch on the main food, stuff that they said was going to be there wasn't, and it was very limited options. Now on to just kind of food in general. They didn't come round with a trolley, like really, like maybe once or something, like before dinner even. Like I don't even recall them coming through like, do you want anything from the trolley days? The snacks were very, very, very limited. There wasn't really a lot to choose from. Very limited. So that was kind of like, and when I landed in Dublin, like going from Glasgow to Dublin, Dublin to New York, there's really nowhere to eat at all. So I had to pay $40 to get into the lounge just so I could like have food. So yeah, that was the only downside of Aer Lingus. Other than that, fab, pre-clearance, US pre-clearance, fab. Yeah, but that's the only downside. So just be aware if you're going to fly Aer Lingus, bring snacks. One thing about the room, sorry I'm moving about, my legs hurt. Sitting on the floor isn't good for me, I'm getting old. So the room in the hotel are great, love them. Wouldn't go for an extended stay because there is basically nowhere to unpack your suitcase. So just kind of be aware if you're going to stay at the hotel. My room was a queen premium or premium queen, I think. There is nowhere to store your clothes. And one last thing, just to warn you guys, just in case the same thing happens to you as happens to me and you weren't aware of it, Yotel, when I checked in, they basically put a whole £200 hold on my card, which I don't remember seeing anywhere, and I'm pretty good at kind of reading all my information and being kind of prepared, so I don't remember them saying or stating anywhere that they were going to be putting a 200 hold on my card. But that's what happened, and I needed that money for bills. So I had to take money from my savings and put it into my account until I got that 200 back. It's just a deposit, you get it back once you check out, but I needed it in my account while I was staying there. I don't know if it's just Yotel, I don't know if it's all hotels in New York that do it, so that's just something to be aware of. But yeah, thanks again everyone for being really supportive and watching this video and all my other videos. I love you guys so much. Yeah, I can't believe I'm over 100 followers now. That's just fab. And add me on my socials, chat to me, I'll talk to you about anything. I will talk to a brick wall, literally. Comment down below and let me know what your favourite part of my New York visit were. I don't know. If you want, you don't have to. Subscribe, like, all that jazz. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.